What's going up, everybody? It's Genie the Great back for another update video. So, believe it or not, this is probably super easy to believe, but I didn't write anything last week. So, two reasons for that. One, I had a really, really tough week. I was dealing with something at work, and it's better now, okay? It's better now. I'm not going to go into it and complain about everything on this channel, but it's better now. But I really was coming home just emotionally drained from what was going on. And the second reason is I just don't want to write weekly submissions for someone who's not keeping up with them. So I've been sending submissions to Aaron Richards people over at thegaystoner.com, and they're all on tour right now, so they're not really getting back to me, which is totally fine. I've just been stashing away submissions to send when they do respond to me, but I don't want to keep writing submissions for the same thing because I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get back to me. So, not to make excuses, I still should have written, to be honest. I still should have written, so I'm not trying to make excuses like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling like it, pretty much. Anyways, I've thought of something new. So, instead of writing to Aaron every single week and not knowing when I'm going to get an email back, I decided instead of writing a submission every week, I just want to write every week. That's it. I just want to write whatever I want to write. With the Saturday videos, the graffiti and the arty kind of videos, I've been really experimenting, like, as a filmmaker, as a video editor, as an artist, as a graffiti writer. Like, I've just been trying a bunch of new things, and I've really enjoyed it. And I've been doing some artwork off the channel too. Like, I've done a few things. If you follow my Instagram for that account, CTG Graffiti, you can see I post pretty much everything I do on there art-wise. But I've been loving it. I've been experimenting with new medium and trying out new styles and working on different types of things. So I've been doing graphite sketches. I've been doing marker illustrations. I've been doing Prismacolor pencil stuff, spray paint on different mediums. I painted a ceiling tile, a drop ceiling tile last week. I just did a little sketch today that wasn't graffiti oriented and wasn't really clean. It was more expressive and experimental, and I had a blast with it. And the whole point of me telling you this is because I've found out that's what I want to do with my writing. I've enjoyed this art so much because I'm trying new things. And it's not that I'm necessarily good at what I'm doing, it's just that I feel free to express myself, and just it feels good to try new things in every kind of aspect of life. So that's kind of what I want to do with my writing. Instead of restrict myself to only writing LGBT or cannabis related content for thegaystoner.com and trying to force myself to come up with that kind of stuff, I just want to write. And those submissions, if I do have an idea for a cannabis related topic or an LGBT related topic, then I have something to send to him. If not, then I'll just write for my own personal use. So this week I have a short story idea that I want to attack. It's probably going to be a fairly long short story, about 10 to 12 pages, as opposed to my usual short stories, which are like 2 to 4. And I have this idea, so I'm going to go ahead and write that this week. But basically what this is going to help me do is just build a portfolio for different stories. So whether I'm writing submissions for Aaron Richards, submissions for magazines, writing exercises, or just stories or poems or anything that I feel inspired to write, it's going to help me build a portfolio so that when I do submit to magazines or stuff like that, I have kind of an arsenal of stuff I've already written to draw from. I don't have to create new stuff on the spot with the intent to submit it somewhere. And I think this is just going to help me be a lot more experimental with my writing and a little bit more carefree. And usually I find that no matter what I'm doing, if it's creative, if I'm more carefree and I feel like I have less restrictions, then the art or the videos or the writing comes out better. And so that's what I'm going to be working on from now on. And of course I'm still going to write submissions for Aaron Richard. He's the gay stoner. I'm also a gay stoner, so I feel like when I'm writing, if I'm writing from personal experience, that stuff is just going to come through naturally, and I will be able to build submissions for him. So when they do get off tour, I have stuff to send to them. But then I'll also have stuff to send to literary magazines or poetry magazines or stuff that if I feel like I write a really good short story or I have something that I feel is a really good idea, maybe I could even turn that into a bigger project like a novella or something like that. So this is all just writing for myself and feeling free to write whatever I want, and in doing so, maybe it'll lead to bigger projects or to published work. So that long-winded rant is just me telling you that I'm no longer gonna only write submissions for Aaron Richard every week. I'm gonna incorporate writing exercises and short stories and poetry and whatever I feel like writing. I'm gonna take a coffee break because my mouth is really dry now. So, I'm getting ready to go to work this morning. It's it's about 8 o'clock, and I have to go to work. Also, last week I had one day off. It was my long stretch of 6 days in a row, which is tough. It's different to work like 4 days, get one day off, and then work 2 or 3 days. Even though that's not 2 days off in a week, that still feels like you get a break, whereas 6 days in a row is it can be overwhelming if you're stressed out at work. But I applied to a new position, so we'll see if I get an interview or get that position. Hopefully it'll be a little less stressful. But other than that, just researching. I've been feeling really inspired with all this Vietnam War stuff I've been learning. And I've been sharing that with you guys, the same old stuff, learning, researching. But that's where the inspiration for the sketch came from. And if you want to go back and watch the last Saturday video, it's about this sketch. And I even did a voiceover, which is crazy. I figured out how to do voiceovers. And I'm super excited that I did learn how to do that. Which, it was really straightforward. I just didn't think of it. I don't know. Anyways, so, this is, my little Vietnam War sketch. And I just got really inspired. I was going to do a graffiti character with a Vietnam War soldier, which is an idea I have had before. But then I just started drawing and I let it go. Just let everything go and just drew a picture. So if you want to see that, it is in the last speed art that I just posted yesterday. So go check that out if you want. But that's a little, I guess you could say, a side effect of researching the Vietnam War is that I am feeling inspired by different things. But with that, all I'm going to do this week is research like I've been doing and just write short stories and write whatever I feel inspired to write. And I will share all of that with you. So thank you for watching, and whatever you're working on, just feel like, if you feel too restricted about what you're working on, let yourself at least do an exercise that helps you cut back and have less restrictions. Even if you can't incorporate that into your everyday work, maybe just do one side job, one side exercise, one little side project where you just let yourself be a little bit more free. It will do you good. It feels amazing. So with that, thank you for watching. Stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay happy. See you guys.